Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. I am Mr. Gaza. Well, today we have a nice project lined up for us. Thank you guys with the Infiniti Q50s. Will love this one. Today we're going to work on Jacob's car. One day I'll bring him on the YouTube channel. He is one of our subscribers and I really appreciate him just bringing his car over to my garage so I can just get a little practice on these beautiful automobiles. Listen, it's a 2019 Infiniti Q50 Lux. Of course, you know it's a 3-liter twin turbo, and recently he did a upgrade on a tune, and with an upgrade on the tune, it is required that you replace the heat exchanger. Of course, you know, some people may ask, what heat exchanger? Well, my friends, the heat exchanger, being that this car does not have an air-to-air intercooler, it is a water-to-air intercooler. So therefore, more boost requires more cooling. What I'm going to ask for you to do, I read the comments on the last video, and I really appreciate the comments on the last video. That's freaking awesome. Someone said, hey, they rather the GT4 than the Aristo. Tell you the truth, I love the GT4 even more. When I was playing Sega Genesis or Sega Rally, that GT4, the ST205 was my dream car. It is my dream car, and finally I have it. One thing I'm asking, please don't be hard ass on me. All right, we really need the support from viewers like you. We really do. Every help, every view, every subscription, every smashing of that subscription bell counts to the success of this YouTube channel. This is our channel. This is not even my channel. This is ours. And we're gonna share, and we're gonna make sure that this channel is spread worldwide. And if somebody asks you who told you and who showed you how to fix this, simply say, Mr. Gaza and the Gaza Performance Garage. All right? So, my friends, it's hot. Let me go ahead and get to work. I'm going to show you the process and how to remove the front bumper from the Infiniti Q50 Lux and remove the heat exchanger. Okay, here we have the Q50 Lux. I already started the breakdown process. First of all, there's some side panels like this. You have to put it like this sideways. There's a bolt right here that joins the bumper to the fender, and there was a cover right here. I removed that as well. You remove the two 10mm bolts on both sides, and it has clips that goes in right here. Very simple process. Now what we're going to do is take the front wheels off, and we're going to go under the fender, the wheel well, and we're going to pull this out, because there's also screws under there holding the bumper in place, and then we're going to go under the car. Okay, all right, thank you. Front bumper is off, pretty easy. 2 bolts, actually, yeah, 1 bolt underneath the wheel well each side, clips, and the pinch style hooks on the body, which is right in here. So what we're going to do is remove those 4 bolts right there behind the crash bar. And we're going to remove this headlight only, and we are going to remove the radar unit from the front. this is going to come off with the crash bar as well. So this is how it is. And for those who want to know, let me get the light. This small radiator behind that plastic shield right there, like a shroud. Let me go ahead and put you up there. That piece right there is only the heat exchanger. The new heat exchanger is 3 times the size of that, and that's what I'll work with right now. Let me go ahead, get to work, remove the 4 bolts, take off the crash bar, and then we're going to remove this headlight. This actually is a easy freaking job. I kind of like this. This right here, that is the actual heat exchange pump that transfers the water from the intercooler to the heat exchanger in the front. This does not have a radar system. Here is the teeny weeny little heat exchanger. This, I can tell you, this right now cannot support any mods or any upgrades that you're doing with this car. It is a definite must that you have to change out the heat exchanger. Headlights out. It takes 1 bolt, 1 screw right there, 1 right here, and 1 up top. So it takes 3. And with the heat exchanger pump, it bolts right up here. I made sure to put the screws right there because I don't want to misplace those. So just being on the safe side, put that there. And now what I'm going to do, pull these 10 millimeters and slide it out this way. That is why I only remove 1 headlight, so it can go out with ease. I want to see if I should remove this bracket. We're going to see. My mind is telling me yes, I may need to remove this bracket and that, but let's see. Okay, beautiful peeps, here we have the teeny weeny little heat exchanger with a bracket. The reason why I left the bracket on the heat exchanger is because I want to see the orientation of how it's placed on the new unit. All right, never disconnected the switch. Just left it there with the hose, and I use a vacuum cleaner to clean off the radiator, actually the condenser in the front. Yes, now we will do a voiceover. The shop fan is on. I totally had to mute this video in order to tell you what's next. All right, as you can see, the cardboard that is provided by this heat exchanger, I'm going to just inspect in for any damages in case I have to return it back. Now I'm going to use the cardboard provided, and I am going to put it in front of the condenser because I don't want to damage the condenser. Every car needs AC in Florida. I don't care what nobody says. Every car, seriously. As we do that, spacing, make sure everything is done right. I'm going to slide this under that center bracket. First, let's do a comparison. What the This is incredible. It's like 2 times and a half, I would say, the size. All right, just take a look at how I do this. You see, I am not causing any damage to the condenser. I am going to lift that center support. I don't have to pull it. I don't have to pull it, my friends. Don't pull stuff that you don't need to. All right. Now, I'm going to push it across. Make sure it's not kinked on anything. Voila. Look at this. It's in spot. So, what I'm going to have to do now, in order, as you can see right there on the right side, I have to remove a spacer that's off of the old unit and put it on the top portion. That's what I have to do. Let's just remove the cardboard that is behind or in front of the condenser. All right. We're going to do now, we're going to install the screws, tighten up the brackets and stuff. So we're going to install the bracket on the left side and make sure, don't tighten down, slide it in and slide it across left to right. Now you use all of the washers and the nuts provided. Don't tighten them right away. You need a little bit of leeway to adjust the piece that we're installing. We're putting in the screws. It's very important that we get this right. Make sure, but don't tighten down. That heat exchanger is so freaking amazing. Here is a grommet type of spacing unit. Piece that we're going to have to put on the right side. Yeah, we're going to put it right there. Yeah, we're going to put it onto the top part. You notice that there's 2 spaces for something, screws or whatever. The shroud that was on the older unit, we could have no longer used that anymore, so that was there for that purpose. Do not tighten down hard, it can break. Okay, the process now, we're going to connect the hose. First, let me go ahead and not completely bolt the pump up. We're just going to loose fit it on there. We're going to connect the hoses to it. I know I said earlier that this was a radar system. It's not. Please forgive me. Forgive me about that. It is a pump. All right. There are little clip-a-doodles that go there. It's so good to have a pliers like this with an angled long nose. It gets the job done so fast. So fast. There you go. One side in. I'm going to push the clipper doodle into the center frame. Well, after I put this part in, and I'm going to go ahead and connect it on. Clipper doodle number 2. I'm telling you, the fan in the shop is so loud. Not too heavy, not too high on the torque. At this point, what we're going to do is to put the blue coolant, phosphate-free blue coolant, into the system, and we're going to check for leaks. And also we are going to delete at least 80% of the air that's trapped in the system. And at this point, this is very important that you do this. You cannot do this with the bumper cover on. Do it right away. You don't need a vacuum suction unit or something to pull a vacuum on the system. All you have to do is just to make sure that the tap on the left side, which I'm turning, let me go ahead and zoom you in. So this part, I am basically allowing the fluid to push the air out. Hey, now is the right time to start bleeding the system. This comes with a bleed screw right on top where the air would normally collect, and you're gonna have to fill it till water starts coming out of the bleeding screw area. Remember, it's this one, the one to the left. That's where you gotta fill it. Well, let's keep on doing this, because you don't want to put the bumper on and bleed it, because that would make no sense. So it starts to run out. And it's taking it in. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Take it in. Still taking it in. Hopefully if I have enough. Oh, there we go. There we go. Now it's coming out the top. So what I do, I'm gonna cover the hole because all the air is out of the system. All the air is out of the system. I'm gonna use some water and wash it off as well. Make sure you use the Blue Peak coolant. It's phosphate free. And hey Peak, even though you're not a sponsor to this channel, hey, sponsor the channel. We won't mind. Okay, when you're replacing the heat exchanger, normally it comes with a hood that goes under to route the air through it. Because it's so small, it requires something helping it to route the air. Fortunately, you cannot reuse this router, because if you put this right here, it's going to block the rest on the top of the heat exchanger. So it has to be just like the way you see it right there. the show so far, please go ahead and subscribe. All right, we have the front bumper on, and we made sure everything is hooked up properly. We have the front bumper mounted. We have the only thing left to do is to put the under tray that goes under the engine. Reason why I left that for last, because I have to bleed the system, and in order to bleed the system now, I have to start the car. And if you have a golf club or something like that, you wedge it between the seat and the gas pedal and lightly just rev it to like 1500 RPMs or 1000, so that the pump can start to circulate the fluid through the intercooler, should I say. We installed the larger size heat exchanger in the 2019 Q50 Lux. Beautiful power plant. And with upgrades on like a tune or anything, you have to have the upgrade on your heat exchanger. Your intake temperature is down, so you can effectively build boost and not create detonation. Because now you're doing over 10 psi of boost, which means that you're going to need added cooling for the air. All in all, this was a scale of 1 to 10. I give this a nice 7.5, 8. Changing coilovers or anything on this is much harder than doing this. Honestly, I could tell you. But once I took some of the air out, but as time goes by, we have to check the reservoir to make sure it's not low, because I know there's going to be some air in the system. All right, my friends. Well, thank you for watching today's video. It's already in the night. It's probably like 10 o'clock and the neighbors are probably pissed. Please make me proud. Hit that subscribe button and also hit that notification bell. I really, truly appreciate that. Thank you for your time. I'm Mr. Gaza, saying peace, love, and happiness. I'm bugging out.
If your playlist needs a refresh, you're in luck. Check this out. I've got 2 brand new videos just for you. Dive in, enjoy, and don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Stay awesome, and I'll see you in the comments.